Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new. Today, probably the most interesting and definitely useful piece of tutorial that I have created. This is about creating a VPN server on Oracle Cloud. On Oracle Cloud, because first of all, it's probably the best and the simplest place to do this, and secondly, because it's completely for free in the extension of the free tier. So even when you start the paying, there are some allowances that will stay for free for them. So without any further ado, I'll jump into the console and we're starting to deploy this. Now, if you're looking on your tenancies, this is what you should, that's what the system will look like. You should have your own tenancy. You have to register. The tenancy is the account fundamentally. So go there and register. Now, here you have different regions. If you create a VPN for whatever purpose, you may be interested to have it located somewhere specific just for latency reason, I would say. Whatever you're going to use the VPN for, consider that Oracle give you, I think, 10 terabyte of free egress traffic. So this one really could be used for any use case that you can think of. It's very basic, but it actually does work. So here you have the different regions. You have to subscribe. Now I am on the max, so I can not subscribe in any one more. I asked for an extension. I think you can have easily 20, 40, whatever. But now what we are going to do is to deploy on a specific region. Why this? Because in some of the others I already have, because I'm actually being actively using it. So let me show you what I mean. So here I have some servers running, etc. In South Korea, though, I don't have anyone. So we're going to create this one in South Korea. We have to do this one because the network, the VCN that we're going to create is actually a regional construct. So let's start. I have a tutorial that I created over here. You can follow step by step, or you can just watch this and we are going to do this one together. So first thing first, create a VCN. Use the wizard. It's just so easy that, I mean, it cannot be not unused. Once you try, you will keep using this. Let's go TSC for South Korea Central. It's based in Seoul. It's going to create one public subnet and one private subnet. It's perfect, exactly what we need. Create. Look at how quick and easy this step is. Okay, perfect. You can see the VCN on that. We have specific interest, but we go in the public subnet, and we're going to come back here to do some changes. But for now, let's go on the compute. Let's go on instance. Let's create an instance. We call it VPN South Korea Central. You can call it as you like. Here, my suggestion is to use Ubuntu. That's how I create the tutorials, but you can change if you like. We use this one, yeah, select image. And now you have the choice of some free, always for free shapes. So for example, I think you have 2 free AMD with 1 core. Actually, this is extended, so there is some allowance here in also here. What we are gonna use is the one that is always free eligible. There is this one. Whatever, I think 2 gig of memory is more than enough. It's for what we're gonna use this one for. Okay, so machine created. You don't have to change anything else, except you may need to create now and save your private key, or you can upload your own one. So what I'm going to do is actually to make it easier, let's save the public and the private key. Okay, and then we're going to use those to log in the system when we're going to SSH. Okay, create the instance. It's going to be super quick. What we are interested in is the IP address over here, because we are going to need to connect to these machines. So as soon as it's being provisioned, it's really matter. Oh, look at this is already available, the IP address. So I'm going to copy this one, because it's newly minted, and I'm gonna create the commands that we're gonna need later. So I'll come back in a minute. Okay, we are back. So the instance has been provisioned, so we can now SSH into it. Now the Oracle Cloud already opened by default the port 22, so we don't need to do anything. Now you can follow the tutorial. One thing that I want to show you is where the key was. Just give me a second. Here you go. So this one were the two keys that were created during the provision of the system, and that obviously you need to save both of them. But the one that we're gonna use is the this one, this key, this private key. So I've already saved the command on the other screen, but you have created and customized. So this is mine. This is where I've located the key. This is the folder. Usually is a private, and so now we're gonna try to log in. When you log in the first time, it's gonna ask you this. Now, if this error is related with the fact that the key is too open, so the permission there are too many permissions. So I actually this one is what I wanted to show you because it can stop the process, and it's semi-trivial to solve. So you have to just change the permission. You use 600. Now he's asking me the password of my system. Okay, now it should be done. Now if we try to log in back again, now it should work. There you go. Okay, so now you're in. Ubuntu is the default user. We're not gonna change anything. We're just gonna keep following the tutorial. It's always good to do an upgrade. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come back as soon as this one is over. It may take a while. Okay, so this is about to be finished. This is just okay, and it is done. This is probably the step that's gonna take the longest among everything we're gonna do. Now, what we are gonna now need to install is it's basically the VPN server. So it's just like a simple bash command that we have to give, and this should install the PI VPN. Is gonna open the ports that we need, and it's gonna ask for some configurations along the way. So let's stay here. I'll show you what are the options, but you are very close to be finished. Okay. Right. Apologies, the system was triggering an error and not going through. I do believe it's related with the fact that we haven't rebooted the system after the update upgrade. So we're gonna log in back into the machine. Okay, and then we're gonna do sudo reboot now. Okay, it should take no time to restart. This one, the instance won't be there, won't be stopped. So it's gonna keep running and be operational. So it may take a second. So I'll come back. Okay, I'll come back when it's okay. We are back. So on the tutorial, as I said, you can see the documentation of what we are going to install. But running this as simple script should do everything that we need. Now, before we go start, let's see if now it's going to. Okay, perfect. Okay, now it's working. So yes, okay. The user is Ubuntu, so you have to select Ubuntu, give it okay. We leave Wireguard. Yeah, it's actually this easy. We are almost done. Default port, yes. I always use Google somewhere here, but I don't know if it's the other would work. We're gonna use this. You can also use the DNS for this exercise, not required, but it also works like tested. Okay, yes. Okay, reboot the system now, yes. Okay, 2 more steps and we're there. Okay, I connected back. Now we have to create a user. So let's create a PI VPN add. So with this command, we create the user. Let's use this name. You can give any name you like. Okay, has been created. Now we exit and we test it. So we are going to log in back and use a very simple command to transfer the file just created that is stored in the config folder under the home directory. It's going to be placed over here where we have all the other files as well. Obviously, need to be executed from your location. So this is the my own Mac. Okay, so we're running. Apologies. Did I put the right key? Okay, let me see. It seems it's correct. Let me see if the file has been saved. Okay, so this is my SSH folder. So yes, the user has been created. So now you should have you have to download the client, the Wireguard app for whatever application you have. And now we are going to import this file and we're going to try to connect and try to see if that actually has worked with the fundamentally an IP that is based in South Korea. So let's okay, let's do this one on the Mac. So we manage tunnel. We have to import the file in this directory. We select it, we import it. Okay, has been created. So this one is the user. Let's see, should be the same IP address. Actually, is okay. So let's now try 1 second few things. So what we want to do is to check what is the current IP address. And the current IP address is located somewhere in the UK. I'm actually doing this. I cannot host the application locally because I have a carrier grade NAT, so I cannot use it normally. I have a public IP address. Okay, so now let's activate the tunnel and see if everything is working. So if I go here and use VPN, now it should be triggered. So just give it a second and see if we are if everything is working. So what happened is if we now try after imported, we said we are connected, the system seems everything seems is working. However, when we try to refresh the IP, it's not working. This is because we forgot, or I forgot actually, and now we have to deactivate it because it's not working. We have to go back to our Oracle Cloud tenancy to, okay, now I have to relog in. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so we have to relog in because we forgot to open a port on the VCN. So now we are in South Korea. We have to go on our networking, our network, our VCN, summit, and we go into the default security list, and here we have to add like that. So from anywhere in the world, we have to open port type UDP and 5180 was the we need. We hope. Now, having done this change, if we try to connect again and run what's my IP address, as you can see, is an Oracle Cloud from So, and this one is the IP address. There was the IP address of the instance that we previously created. Now, I think there are some connection delays because we have to reload everything. So this is the IP address, right? There you go. So it's worked. Now you are on VPN. It's your own, always for free. And you can create as many users as you like, and you can create different servers on different regions in the world. Okay. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers. Bye bye.